Welcome to the Awesome Videos channel. Today we'll look at foods and beverages to avoid when pregnant, what not to eat. Certain meals should be ingested only on rare occasions, while others should be avoided entirely. While pregnant, avoid or limit the following foods and beverages. 1. Fish with a high mercury content. Mercury is a highly poisonous substance. There is no known safe exposure level. It is most typically discovered in dirty water and is a reliable source. It can be hazardous to your neurological system, immunological system, and kidneys in excessive doses. It can also cause major developmental issues in children, even at moderate doses, with negative consequences. Enormous marine fish can accumulate large quantities of mercury since it is found in polluted seas. As a result, it's advisable to stay away from high mercury fish while pregnant or nursing. Avoid eating high mercury fish such as shark, swordfish, mackerel king, tuna fish, especially big eye tuna, marlin, tilefish, a type of fish native to the Gulf of Mexico, roughy orange. It's crucial to note, however, that not all fish are. 2. Raw or undercooked fish. This one will be difficult for sushi enthusiasts, but it is crucial. Raw fish, particularly shellfish, can spread a variety of illnesses. Norovirus, Vibrio, Salmonella, and Listeria are examples of viral, bacterial, and parasitic infections. Some of these infections can just impact you, leaving you dehydrated and feeble. Other infections could be transmitted to your kid, resulting in serious or even deadly effects. Listeria infections are extremely dangerous for pregnant women. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, pregnant women are up to 10 times more likely than the general population to become contaminated with Listeria. Hispanic pregnant women are 24 times more likely to have a miscarriage. This bacteria can be found in soil, contaminated water, and plants, among other places. During processing, such as smoking or drying, raw fish can become contaminated. Even if you don't display any symptoms of disease, Listeria germs can be transferred to your kid through the placenta. According to the trusted source, this can result in early birth, miscarriage, stillbirth, and other major health issues. Raw fish and shellfish, including many sushi dishes, should be avoided at all costs. But don't worry, once the kid is delivered and it's safe to eat again, you'll appreciate it much more. 3. Meat that is undercooked, raw, or processed. Undercooked meat has some of the same problems as raw fish. Several bacteria and parasites, such as Toxoplasma, E. coli, Listeria, and Salmonella, can infect you if you eat undercooked or raw meat. Bacteria could jeopardize your child's health, resulting in stillbirth or serious neurological disorders such as intellectual impairment, blindness, and epilepsy. While the majority of germs are located on the surface of complete chunks of meat, bacteria can also be discovered inside muscle fibers. Some whole cuts of meat, such as tenderloins, sirloins, or ribeye from beef, lamb, or veal, may be safe to eat if not fully cooked. This is only true if the piece of meat is whole or uncut, and the outside is totally cooked. Raw or undercooked cut meat, such as beef patties, burgers, minced meat, pig, and poultry, should never be consumed. So, for the time being, keep those burgers well done uncooked. Hot dogs, luncheon, and deli meat are particularly problematic, which can be shocking to expectant mothers. Various germs can infect certain types of meat during preparation and storage. Processed meat items should not be consumed by pregnant women until they have been reheated until they are boiling hot. Some whole cuts of meat, such as tenderloin. 4. Uncooked eggs. Salmonella is a bacteria that can be found in raw eggs. Fever, nausea, vomiting, stomach cramps, and diarrhea are all symptoms of Salmonella infections. In rare circumstances, though, the infection might cause uterine cramping, which can lead to premature birth or stillbirth. Raw eggs are typically found in foods such as softly scrambled eggs, poached eggs, hollandaise sauce, mayonnaise prepared from scratch, salad dressings made from scratch, handmade ice cream and icings for cakes. The majority of commercial raw egg products are manufactured with pasteurized eggs and are safe to eat. However, you should always double-check the label. To be on the safe side, always thoroughly boil eggs or use pasteurized eggs. Save the very runny yolks and homemade mayonnaise for when the baby is born. 5. Meat from organs. Organ meat is high in a wide range of nutrients. Iron, vitamin B12, vitamin A, zinc, selenium, and copper are all beneficial to both you and your kid. During pregnancy, however, taking too much animal-based vitamin A, preformed vitamin A, is not suggested. Too much preformed vitamin A can cause congenital abnormalities and miscarriage, especially in the first trimester of pregnancy. Although this is usually related with vitamin A supplements, it's better to limit your intake of organ meats like liver to just a few times each week. 6. Caffeine is number 6. You could be one of the millions of people who like a cup of coffee, tea, soft drink, or cocoa every day. When it comes to our caffeine addiction, you're not alone. According to the American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists, pregnant women should limit their caffeine intake to fewer than 200 mg, mg, per day, ACOG. Caffeine is quickly absorbed and easily passed into the placenta. Because newborns and their placentas lack the key enzyme required for caffeine metabolism, excessive quantities can accumulate. Caffeine consumption during pregnancy has been demonstrated to limit fetal growth and raise the risk of delivering a baby with a low birth weight. Low birth weight, defined as less than 5 pounds, 8 ounces, 2.5 kilograms, is linked to an increased risk of newborn death and a higher risk of chronic disorders in adulthood. So watch your daily cup of joe or soda to be sure your baby isn't getting too much caffeine. 7. Sprouts, raw. Your healthy salad option may contain rogue components as well. Salmonella can be found in raw sprouts such as alfalfa, clover, radish, and mung bean sprouts. These bacteria thrive in the humid atmosphere that seeds require to sprout, and they're nearly tough to get rid of. As a result, raw sprouts should be avoided at all costs. Sprouts, on the other hand, are safe to eat after being cooked, according to a trusted source. 8. Unpasteurized milk and milk products. Milk, cheese, and fruit juice that have not been pasteurized. Raw milk, unpasteurized cheese, and softly ripened cheeses are all good options. Listeria, Salmonella, E. coli, and Campylobacter are among the germs that can be found in trusted source. By now, these are surely sounding familiar. Unpasteurized juice, on the other hand, is prone to bacterial infection. These illnesses can all have life-threatening effects for an unborn baby. Trusted source. Bacteria can arise spontaneously or as a result of contamination during the collection or storage process. Pasteurization is the most efficient. 9. Alcohol is number 9. When pregnant, it's best to avoid alcohol totally because it raises the risk of miscarriage and stillbirth. Trusted source. Even a modest amount can have a harmful impact on your baby's brain development. Fetal alcohol syndrome, which includes facial deformities, heart issues, and intellectual incapacity, can be caused by drinking alcohol during pregnancy. Because no level of alcohol has been demonstrated to be safe during pregnancy, it's best to stay away from it entirely. Please spend a microsecond to like the video and subscribe my channel and click the notification icon to get video alerts. 10. Junk meals that have been processed. There's no better time than during pregnancy to begin eating nutrient-dense meals that will benefit both you and your growing child. Many vital nutrients, such as protein, folate, choline, and iron, will need to be boosted. The idea that you're eating for two is likewise a misconception. You can eat regularly during the first semester, then boost your calories by 350 calories per day in the second trimester and 450 calories per day in the third trimester. A healthy pregnancy diet should primarily consist of whole foods with sufficient of nutrients to meet your and your baby's nutritional needs. Processed junk food is high in calories, sugar, and added fats while being lacking in nutrition. While some weight increase is inevitable during pregnancy, excessive weight gain has been related to a slew of health issues. These include a higher risk of gestational diabetes, as well as pregnancy or birth complications. Trusted source. Focus on protein, vegetables and fruits, healthy fats, and fiber-rich carbohydrates like whole grains, legumes, and starchy vegetables in your meals and snacks. Don't panic, there are a variety of methods to incorporate vegetables into your meals without compromising flavor. Last but not least, when you're pregnant, it's critical to stay away from foods and beverages that could harm you or your kid. Although most foods and beverages are absolutely healthy to consume, some should be avoided, such as raw fish, unpasteurized dairy, alcohol, and high mercury fish. In order to support a healthy pregnancy, several meals and beverages, such as coffee and foods high in added sugar, should be reduced. Thank you for watching the video. We'll see you in next video.